Biden doesn't have any wiggle room at all here. Because if Biden were to do nothing and allow Putin to take Ukraine by force, that would make Afghanistan look like D-Day. So Biden, I don't even think he could govern. So he has to slap the harsh economic sanctions on Putin, which I have recommended for years. Basically cut off all banking. So Russia could not use Western and U.S. banks. Okay, the dollar, the U.S. dollar, is the denomination of worldwide currency. Already the Russian stock market is tottering, as I reported earlier this week, and the ruble is losing value very quickly. So the world knows that Russia, even though it has oil and natural gas, is going to get really hurt by economic sanctions, even if Germany doesn't participate. Now, Hannity and I debated this. Hannity doesn't believe me. Okay? On his radio program today, we had a pretty lively debate. We posted it on BillO'Reilly.com so you can hear Hannity's point of view. And that brings me back to the cleave among Republicans. I'm not a Republican. I'm a registered independent. But in the Republican Party and among the pundits on the right, there is not unanimity. Okay, roll the tape.
No, whether we like it or not, sometimes actors, whether it's China or Russia, may take actions that we don't like, but that don't directly affect our national security. Like the 1956 time when the Soviet Union invaded in Hungary. No one liked that, but it didn't directly affect our national security, and we didn't take military action or make it worse.
Let's punish Putin now. And why don't we do a Lend-Lease bill like Senator Cornyn has, doing for the Ukrainians what we did for the British in the early stages of World War II, endless weapons to make sure there are a bunch of dead Russians if you invade Ukraine.
Okay, so the weapons are going. I don't know if they're going to be endless, but Lindsey Graham wants to punish Putin now. That would be a mistake. You don't want to exacerbate the situation because I still believe that Putin might not go into Ukraine. I'll tell you why in a moment. The first speaker that you heard is Colonel Danny Davis, a military guy, and he doesn't want, he goes, you should let him do it, and we don't really want to do anything. Well, with all due respect to the colonel, if Putin marches in, takes Ukraine with no punishment, then Taiwan's gone. Because China and Iran both watching this real closely. Okay? So you can kiss Taiwan goodbye if Ukraine goes. And the whole world then would start to lose confidence in the United States and, of course, NATO.